was like cramming for the final exam playing bass. I practiced a lot of bass during that time too, because I was so paranoid, because where Coffin has like such a big fan base for around the local area and everything, and I knew, you know, what I was stepping into. I better be good when I do it. That's what it comes down to, because they would let me know if I wasn't.
Playing with Matt is, he's actually shown me a lot about songwriting. You know, I tend to be fairly diatonic when it comes to songwriting, where I stay within a tonal scale. You know, Matt will do that, but he'll throw things in all over the place, and you know, it challenges me as a guitar player to come up with something interesting for a lead or something to complement what he's doing.
Tim and I are a real good combo. We're a good team, guitarists, and that's hard to find. You know, I've played with other guitarists before who were technically much better than I was, but they had an ego about it, and they either had an ego, or they weren't creative, or they didn't want anybody else's input about stuff, you know, and all that stuff just is a death sentence for trying to be original.
You know, we're not ultra technical either. When we're sitting down and coming up with stuff, we're not like we're going to take this part and play it and see how fast we can play it, divide it by pi, and you know, we're trying to keep things fairly loose, but you know, come up with something that sounds cool, and you know, we were kind of like-minded in that way.
Matt is definitely driven, and has a goal. He's very goal orientated. When we show up to practice, he's got something on his mind that he wants to lay out and wants to structure around.
Platinum Hinges, those were the songs we played in the bars that were popular. So we just went in and we laid down those tunes because we picked those 5 because those were the ones that got people jumping. And we thought that's what our first CD needed to reflect. If anyone was going to buy our CD to take home, it had to be the songs that they just saw.
The first EP just got me, you know, it was, you know, without hearing the stuff that I ended up playing at the second CD release party for you guys, but those songs just made me want to join the band because it just had high energy.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great, man. It was a huge milestone. Me on a CD. It was great. The band, you know, what we created, it was really cool.
It was quick, and it had a very raw sound to it, a lot of energy in that, which was cool. It kind of captured the frantic pace of our recording schedule, and that translated into the overall sound of that 5-song EP.
The second one, probably a little more polished, I would say, and refined. It's definitely more towards like the metal side of things. Not the first one wasn't too, but the first one had probably a little more of a punkier edge to it.
We did Driving Over the Nail, which was just like 2.5 times, like we turned the knob way up for us on that one.
I think the songs were a little bit more ambitious, and the recording was definitely more ambitious the way that we did it as well. We used a plethora of amps and different guitars, and tried to, you know, do different things. I think we even used a keyboard on one song that's in the background.
It was just different music, and it was good. I mean, I'm proud of a lot of things we did on there. Rats is probably one of my favorite cuts on that album. I really enjoy that track. The whole album is friggin' excellent.
It's easy to be accepted or rejected. It's kind of black or white with the Portland scene. You're either cool and people are going to go to your shows, or you're not cool and you got to go somewhere else in the state because that's where your target audience is.
It takes a lot of effort to be able to get yourself known and everything too, and what it comes down to, you got to be able to, you know, take the chance and go play these places. You know, that's how you see how your songs and your music stands right there. If you can go to another place where people don't know you and the crowd's going absolutely friggin' nuts, then you know what it comes down to. It's honest feedback, you know, because people can be brutally honest when it comes to that stuff.
Well, let's be real. I mean, we're musicians because we like to create music, but we also like people to like our music too. I don't care what musician you are. You know, if you're playing and you say you don't care what people think of your music, well, bullshit, because you do.
Portland music scene is good work if you can get it. The fans are good. Once you get your fans in place, you have a following, it's good. it's good to go out to a show, put on a show, and have people show up and cheer and fist pump and jump around and know your songs. I mean, that's awesome.
A person from Brazil that came out to a lot of our shows that was up here, and you know, I can't, Neftali, I think it was his name. I'd probably say I'm butchering his name, but that's as close as I can get to it. Yeah, he'd come out to every show, and he'd come up and you know, he'd be there with a video camera every time. And, you know, he was seemingly really into the big Coffin hunters.
Mikey P was like, Mikey P was awesome. He ended up helping me out quite a friggin' bit. Mikey P, we used to go to the gigs with us, swill beers, help us friggin' carry gear. We'd all have a hell of a good time drinking, and I don't know, Mikey P's good shit. Mark the Herd Burglar definitely was an integral part on Drive Another Nail. I mean, he helped us finance that whole deal. That was really, not only was it selfless, but it was awesome. I mean, he really believed in the band and helped us out quite a bit. I like Mark quite a bit.
The only people that are really creating pressure for your band are you. There's no label asking us to make another record or fulfill a contract because we owe them money. There's no producer trying to tell me that the songs we write shouldn't be like this, they should be like this.
We tried to create music that was you know, that we thought we would like, and we hope other people would enjoy it as well. And you know, we were able to do it, and we haven't had too much infighting along the way. So I think that's all pretty good. 5
years, you know, a lot of people have heard the name, and they're like, "Oh, you're in that band," you know. And there is some, I guess you could call it, you know, if you want to call it prestige or whatever, that goes along with it. You know, being in a band that's known, that people have actually heard of. So it's been pretty awesome.
Big Coffin Hunters is one of the best things I ever did, starting this band. And I am really proud of the music that we've done, the albums that we've done, the things that we've accomplished, places we played, and the people, you know, because of the internet, have gotten to hear our music around the world and never thought something like that would happen.
We kick ass! That's what I want them to know. BCH, you know, we just kick ass. We're no nonsense rock and roll, man. We like to show up, throw down, and have a good time. That's BCH.